Do you feel overwhelmed by pain, like it's holding you back from becoming the person you want to be? What if I told you that your greatest source of strength lies within that very pain? In this video, we're diving into the wisdom of Miyamoto Musashi to discover how you can transform your pain into unparalleled power and resilience. Step 1. Embrace the pain. To turn pain into strength, accepting it fully is the first and most important step. Miyamoto Musashi thought that the only way to be truly strong was to face pain head-on, not try to avoid it. Real or imagined pain can teach you something. It shows us where we're weak, pushes us to our limits, and causes us to face the truth about our situation. We start to understand the purpose of pain in our lives when we accept it. Instead of giving up in the face of pain, we learn to find power in it. Embracing pain doesn't mean you want or expect to suffer. It means understanding that pain is a normal part of life and that it can help you grow. The loss of his parents when he was young and the many fights he fought made Musashi's life very hard. He never ran away from pain, though. He faced it with bravery and determination, knowing that these tests would help him grow as a person and as a skill. Today, accepting pain could mean recognizing the hurt from a broken relationship, the loss from a missed chance, or the physical pain from being sick or hurt. Embracing pain means letting yourself feel it fully instead of pushing it down or acting like it doesn't exist. It means being able to sit with the pain, figure out where it comes from, and accept it as a part of your journey. As Musashi says, pain is not the enemy, it is a way to learn. When we fight against pain, we make it worse. When we accept it, though, we make room for change. For this step, we need to be aware and present, and we need to be willing to face the truth about our situations, no matter how hard it may be. In this way, we build an attitude of endurance, getting ready for the difficulties that lie ahead and setting the stage for real power. Step 2. Find meaning in suffering. Once we're okay with pain, the next step is to figure out what it all means. Musashi knew that pain that doesn't have a reason can make us feel hopeless, but when we find a reason for our pain, it can make us stronger. Right now is when we start to ask the more important questions. Why am I in pain? What does it teach me? How does this experience make me smarter and stronger? Finding meaning in suffering doesn't mean making sense of pain or downplaying its effects. Being aware that every problem we face can teach us something useful is what it means. Musashi thought that every experience, every problem, was a chance to grow. He talks about how important it is to understand the greater ideas behind the art of war in his famous book, The Book of 5 Rings. These ideas can be used in all parts of life. In the same way, when we try to figure out what our pain means, we're looking for the lessons that can help us become smarter and stronger. So, if you are going through the pain of loss, finding meaning could mean thinking about how important it is to value the relationships you have or becoming more understanding of other people's pain. If you are dealing with a physical problem, like a sickness or accident, finding meaning could mean understanding how strong the body is and how important it is to take care of yourself and keep going. Musashi's life showed how important it is to find meaning in pain. He thought of every fight and duel as a chance to get better at what he did and to make his spirit stronger. He didn't just fight to stay alive. He did it to learn and grow. This way of thinking helped him see even the worst things that happened to him as chances to grow as a person. In our own lives, turning pain into something useful by finding value in it is possible. We have a reason to keep going even when things are hard because of it. This step is about changing how we think about pain so that we don't see it as a bad thing, but as a way to grow. In this way, we start to use the power of pain to fuel our growth and become stronger and more resilient. Step 3. Channel pain into creative outlets. Musashi was more than just a fighter. He was also a painter, a writer, and an author. He knew that being creative could help him deal with and share his pain by making something beautiful and important out of it. Putting our pain into artistic projects can turn it into something that inspires and empowers us. Putting pain on the outside world is possible through creativity. It lets us turn our raw feelings and experiences into real things. There are many ways to show creativity, such as through writing, drawing, music, or any other form of art. Being creative helps us deal with our pain in a healthy way. Musashi himself used his art to think about greater things in life, like why people suffer and how to become perfect. We not only find a way to deal with our pain when we use our creativity, but we also give it meaning and purpose. One example is someone who has been through the pain of a broken relationship and wants to express their feelings through music or writing. Not only are they letting out their pain, but they are also turning it into something that other people can relate to. Because of this, creation connects our inner world to the outside world, letting us connect with others through shared pain and healing. Musashi's lessons tell us that being creative is more than just making art. It also means living your life with care, reflection, and purpose. Finding creative ways to deal with our pain can help us learn more about ourselves and the world around us. We can take charge of our pain and turn it into something that helps us instead of something that holds us back through this process of creation. In this way, being creative can help you grow as a person. People who are creative are always pushing the limits of what they thought was possible. We are pushing ourselves to think not the same way, to see the world in new ways, and to feel everything inside of us. Exploring our creativity in this way can lead to deep insights and breakthroughs that help us build the grit and strength we need to deal with life's difficulties. As we use our pain to fuel our creativity, we are actively helping ourselves heal. We're not just going through pain, we're interacting with it, learning more about it, and eventually turning it into something that makes us stronger. This step is about taking back our power, getting ideas from our pain, and making something that shows our path to becoming strong and resilient. Step 4. Develop mental toughness. Getting mentally tough is important if you want to really turn pain into strength. Miyamoto Musashi was very good at training his mind, and he knew that the mind is the key to getting through hard times. Mental toughness means being able to stick with something even when things get hard. It's about developing an attitude that won't give up in the face of pain, no matter how bad or upsetting it is. To become mentally tough, you need to practice and keep at it. It means teaching the mind to stay calm under stress, to think clearly when things get tough, and to keep a good attitude even when bad things happen. Musashi's life was always a test of how tough he was mentally. He fought many duels, and most of the time, the other person was bigger or had more experience than him. He stayed calm and focused, though, and used his mental toughness to trick his opponents and win. Being able to handle your feelings and thoughts is an important part of having mental toughness. Pain often makes people think and feel bad things, like fear, anger, or hopelessness. These feelings can be too much to handle, making it hard to think straight or make smart choices. If you want to become mentally tough, you need to learn how to control your feelings so they don't take over your thoughts. Musashi's lessons stress how important it is to be mindful and aware of yourself in order to build mental toughness. You can learn to better handle your feelings and thoughts by staying in the present moment and watching them without judging them. Being aware in this way helps you stay calm and focused, even when things are hard or painful. Being able to keep going even when things get hard is another important part of mental toughness. In times of pain, we may want to give up, hide away, and avoid the hard path that lies ahead. But to be mentally tough, we have to keep going, even when it gets tough. Musashi's life showed how to keep going even when things get hard. He had many problems and failures, but he never gave up. Instead, he saw each problem as a chance to get stronger and more durable. Setting clear goals and sticking to them, no matter how hard the path may be, is another way to build mental toughness. Musashi was known for always focusing on what he wanted to do, whether it was learning how to use a sword or learning more about theory. To keep your mind on this level of attention, you need to be able to stay focused even when things get hard. Getting tough mentally can help you use pain as a source of strength. You learn how to deal with problems with grace and strength, keeping your focus and drive even when things go wrong. This step is about using pain as a way to grow and change yourself and build the mental and emotional strength you need to deal with life's difficulties. Step 5. Help others through your experience. Helping other people who are going through the same things you are is one of the most powerful ways to turn your pain into strength. Miyamoto Musashi thought it was important for people to share their information and understanding. He knew that being strong wasn't about keeping it to yourself, but about using it to help other people. By helping others through their pain, we not only give our own pain meaning, but we also make the lives of those around us better. Sharing our stories with others gives them hope and a sense of being part of a group. We let them know that they are not the only ones going through hard times and that it is possible to get through it better. Helping others can be very helpful for both the person doing the helping and the person receiving the help. Through this, we can make something that hurt us into something that helps and comforts other people. Musashi's lessons stress how important it is for warriors to have kindness and understanding. He thought that real power wasn't being able to control other people, but being able to understand them and help them. We develop kindness and understanding by using our own pain to help others. This makes us not only stronger individuals, but also better people. There are many ways to help others through our own pain. It could mean giving someone who is having a hard time words of comfort, sharing our story with others who are going through similar problems, or giving our time and resources to help those who need it. It doesn't matter what form it takes. Helping others turns our pain into something good and useful. This step includes both giving help to others and being willing to accept help when we need it. Pain can make us feel alone and like we have to deal with our problems by ourselves. Musashi's lessons, on the other hand, tell us that power comes from ties with other people. We can gain new views and insights that can help us turn our pain into strength when we let ourselves be weak and accept help from others. Helping other people through their pain also changes things for the better. We build a good circle of growth and resilience when we help others. When we help someone, they are moved to help others, which starts a chain effect of strength and confidence. This circle of giving and getting makes the community stronger and more adaptable, giving everyone the tools they need to deal with problems and make the community stronger as a whole. Not only do we make ourselves stronger, but we also make those around us stronger by helping others through our pain. Making the world a better place by using our pain to heal and grow is what we do. This step is about giving our pain a purpose and using it to make other people's lives better, leaving a legacy of strength and resilience that goes beyond our own experiences. Step 6. Set goals and take action. Setting goals and acting on them is the last step in turning pain into strength. Miyamoto Musashi was a strong believer in what you do having power. He knew that real strength doesn't just come from knowing and thinking about things. It also comes from taking strong steps toward our goals. Setting goals gives us a sense of direction and purpose, and acting on them gives us the strength to turn our pain into something useful and positive. Figuring out what you want to achieve and making a plan to get there are both parts of setting goals. You need to think about yourself and be clear on your goals and interests in order to go through this process. Musashi's lessons stress how important it is to know yourself and be clear about what you want. By making goals that are in line with your values, you make a plan for how to turn your pain into power. It's important to be reasonable and clear when you set goals. Divide your goals into steps that you can handle and give yourself time to complete them. This method lets you keep track of your work and keep going, even when things get tough. A lot of things were important to Musashi in his life, like learning how to use a sword well and learning more about theory. He worked hard to reach each goal and kept his eye on the path he was on, even when things got tough. After making goals, you need to do something to reach them. Right here is where the real change starts. You need to be brave, dedicated, and ready to leave your comfort zone in order to take action. Musashi's life was always a test of what he could do. He had to deal with a lot of problems and difficulties, but he never let them stop him. As an alternative, he saw each task as a chance to act, improve his skills, and get better. Being able to change and adapt is also part of taking action. Sometimes pain throws us off, which makes it hard to keep going toward our goals. The lessons of Musashi, on the other hand, tell us that being strong means being able to change our plans and tactics when things change. We can keep moving forward even when things are hard and painful if we stay open to new ideas and flexible. So, taking action requires sticking with it. In order to turn pain into strength, you will have to go through hard times and times when you want to give up. However, Musashi's life shows us how important it is to keep going after our goals even when things get hard. We can get through the problems we're having and come out better on the other side if we stay focused and determined. Ultimately, turning pain into strength is a trip that needs dedication, self-control, and a readiness to face our inner selves. By doing what this video says, accepting pain, finding meaning in suffering, using pain in creative ways, getting stronger mentally, helping others through our own experiences, and setting goals and acting on them, we can learn to use pain to our advantage and use it to grow as people and become more resilient. Miyamoto Musashi's lessons on this road are timeless and can help us live a strong, meaningful, and happy life.